8085 microprocessor. So as we know, a computer system can be divided into three parts. It's a CPU, central processing unit, memory, and input-output devices. So input-output devices allows computers to input information for processing, and then we get output by them. They are keyboards, mouse, printers, all of them are input-output devices. Memories are, we store our data in the memory. Memories can store data and programs. Okay, so there are two types of memory, primary and secondary. Primary memories are like RAM and ROM, and secondary memories like CD, DVD, floppy disk, etc. Then CPU, central processing unit, it is simply called microprocessor. It acts as a brain coordinating all activities within a computer. So what is a microprocessor? So as you can see in the figure, it is a silicon chip. It is an integrated chip. It is a programmable device that takes numbers and performs operations on them. It performs arithmetic and logical operations. So a microprocessor performs different set of operations on the data it receives, depending on the sequence of instructions. So each microprocessor is designed to execute a specific group of operations. These specific group of operations are called instruction set. So instruction set tells us what a microprocessor can do. If you will see the history of microprocessor, so the first microprocessor 4004 was made by Intel in 1971, and over the period it has evolved. So the first microprocessor was a 4-bit. We are currently studying about 8085 microprocessor, which was made in 1976. This was 8-bit microprocessor. We also have 16-bit or 32-bit, 64-bit, 128-bit microprocessors. These microprocessors was made by Intel, and other companies were also there at the time, like Motorola, J20, G-Log, etc. So we just saw that there are three parts of computer: CPU, memory, and input-output devices. So the microprocessor is connected to memory and input-output devices through strip of wires. These wires are called buses. There are three types of buses: address bus, data bus, and control bus. So address bus, we know that all the program and data are stored in memory. They have their own unique address. Okay, so address bus is used to identify that memory location of the data which we want to work on. Okay, address bus is of 16-bit. Each data has 16-bit address. It is a unidirectional because we always take data from the memory. We always address the data in the memory. No one else can write that data on it, right? Write that address on it. So microprocessor is addressing a specific memory location. No outside device can write in it. Data bus, it is used by CPU to get data from the memory. Now the data which is in memory, we can read and write on it by data bus. So if we are reading it, we are getting information from it, and if we are writing it, we are giving it. So that's why data bus is bidirectional. We can read and write in it. So data bus is used to get data from memory or input-output devices, or to send data into memory or input-output devices. Data bus is of 8-bit. Then there is a control bus. So microprocessor has to indicate whether he wants to read or write that data. This instruction is given by control unit, and it is given by control bus. Then if you will see this diagram, this is microprocessor. It has its parts. There is accumulator, temporary register, there is a flag registers, arithmetic logical unit. Then this is our memory. There are registers, stack pointer, program counter. We will study about it. There is a control unit. So Firstly, microprocessor address the memory location and it read the data inside this memory location. This is called fetching, reading the data from the memory. Now, we do our programming in assembly language, but everything in memory is stored in a binary language. It is in the form of 1 and 0s, which is called opcode. Now, by this instruction decoder, microprocessor decode this opcode. This is called decoding. And after the decoding, finally, it executes the program, the instruction which is given to it, it executes that. This was the introduction of microprocessor 8085. Now we will see about its architecture, pin configuration, and other related terms of it, and machine cycles.